The Moon is a short story written by Colin Barrett and published in 2013 in his collection of short stories called Young Skins. In this video, I will give an analysis of the text. And to begin with, I will give a summary, then say what I think is the theme. And after that, I will go through my analytical points, which is symbolism, person characteristics. And then I will put the text into perspective to the Old Testament, chapter 13, called the First Epistle to the Corinthians. So yeah, to begin with, this text takes place at Ireland at a small town called Glenbeck, where Valentine works at the Peacock Bar and has been doing so for 8 years. To quickly summarize the text up, I have divided it into 3 sections, whereas the first section gives a little description of his lifestyle and what the Peacock Bar is, because it is very central in the text. So in the next section, it is an interaction between him and some girls, and from here I recognize that he is very obsessive with girls, and when they don't pay as much attention to him, he kind of becomes this stalk. The last section is between the focus between him and is the focus between him and Martina's relationship. And Martina is a very special girl to him, and of course he's very obsessive with her too. She's way younger than him, so they have a discreet relationship, and at the same time she lives far away because she has her studying there, but she visits the town in summer, and they end up making out and stuff like that. But so yeah, the next thing is symbolism, and I want to point the peacock name out because it is ironic that they have a name that comes from an animal, which is like a male making itself look attractive towards the female. The same is seen here with their requirements when they say on line 36, Fanny frequently got in without ID as long as they will doll themselves up to the due degree. Lads were also expected to make an effort, proper shoes, a shirt, and to try the door in groups no bigger than 3. So there are some points in this line. The first thing is that it is a lie that women can get in without ID if they doll themselves a little bit more up. I think the purpose is to make them look attractive towards men, and at the same time men need to dress themselves up with some nice clothes so they also look attractive. So I think the actual purpose is to make themselves look attractive. Well, maybe that could clearly be the point, but saying to the due degree is just a lie. So yeah. So overall, I think it is ironic that the bar has gotten its name, the Peacock Bar, when they have some rules that says how they need to dress up and look attractive towards each other. So yeah. The next thing is the moon, and the moon is a symbol of their distanced relationship, distanced and difficult relationship, because on line 284 on page 42, It says, "You like this place, don't you, Val? You like everything about it," said Martina. And that's sorry, that sounds like an accusation. Not at all. Someone has to stay put, hold the fort. You're not going anywhere that far. Galway's not that far, said Martina, but it might as well be the moon for people like you. So it is funny she says this because Glenbeck is a small town and he probably never gets out of the town. Meanwhile, she is studying at Galway, a city. So for him, it might be the moon because he he doesn't get out of the earth. He's very centralized in this place and has been working for 8 years at the Peacock Bar. It just tells that he doesn't really move out of the small town. So yeah, the next thing I want to analyze is a passage, and I've chosen this passage because it describes how Valentine is. So yeah, on line 268 on page 42, it says, "He had a dog, a dinky little Jack Russell, that would come trotting along after him. The dog had a leash clipped to the collar around its neck, and it used to chase after the bike, carrying the end of the leash bundled up between its jaws. It's a clever dog, can take itself for a walk like that," Val said. And this is a funny passage because she might have said this because she thinks Valentine reminds her of a dog. Well, to begin with, to look at it from the very bottom, she says on line 228, "He's so excitable, laps at my neck like a dog," Pains, Martina said. And the so-called dog is her boyfriend in Galway. So calling him a dog when he is excited to see her and stuff like that is very cold-hearted, but at the same time, Valentine does the same. So we can draw some comparisons here and say that he might as well be a dog for her, just as the boyfriend is a dog to her. So yeah. The last thing I want to the last thing I want to do is to put this text into perspective to the Old Testament, chapter 13. So yeah, and I have chosen to put it into perspective to the Old Testament because I think it is a beautiful description of love as what it is. But at the same time, the description is the opposite of how Valentine loves. Because, first of all, I forgot to tell my theme. My theme is love without boundaries. And I have chosen love without boundaries because it is notable or recognizable notable how he loves without boundaries in a small town where there is many consequences for loving a younger girl. But as he only worries about it a little bit, enough to make it a discreet relationship, it can still be thematized as love without boundaries because that might just be it. So loving without boundaries can be discussed, well, if it is actual love. And the way I want to discuss it is with the Old Testament, because they say love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. Saying this is the exactly opposite of how he loves. He he loves because he's proud of proud of something, just as their reputation and stuff like that. And he is not very patient with love. He has dated most of the women in town. Well, it says in the text. So he's not really patient with love. He chases love, and at the same time, he is described as a dog for Martina, and so love for him isn't really patient. That's it. Thank you.